What's good, guys? So, in this video, right, I did end up getting All-Star on my Akainu in All-Star Tower Defense X, right? So, in this video, we're purely gonna see how far he can go in infinite mode. There is air units though, so I'll be using Sukuna, and also Sukuna will count as a support because of this thing over here. Right here on the bleed where it says bleed enemies take 5% more damage. So Akainu would be doing 5% more. Was it as death is purely for time stop and freeze, Blackbeard slow, my unascended or whatever, what's his name, Lelouch for buff. So that's gonna be my entire loadout. And yeah, that's the thing. Infinite mode does have airs, so it throws it off a little bit. However, thankfully, Sukuna is somehow a support. I will not be upgrading him to Burn though, because Burn doesn't do anything as support, only bleeding does. So we'll just be doing that. As Death is literally level 18, so she's gonna be doing like no damage after like wave 30. So I'm gonna go see you guys in the match. Alright, so now that we're actually in the match, right? This is gonna be very slow because obviously there's like no actual good farm. Like Ramagai Loki is not even that good of a farm, and he's the only farm in the game. I also do not know how to buff that well, so that's gonna be another issue, but we'll try to see to make things work. It shouldn't be that bad. And yes, I'll probably end actually no, never mind, scrap that. I was gonna say something, but that would have like I was gonna say I'm gonna use Sukuna or Azdeath for the first couple waves, which I probably would, just so I can actually farm without spending a bunch of money, and then probably reselling Akainu, because honestly Akainu is line AoE at the end, so I would assume somewhere around here. No, but that's like for Cone. Honestly, like his placements are not that great for this map, so yeah, I'll just put Azdeath there for now, and I'll see you guys once I'm done farming. Alright, so now that I'm done farming and everything, right? So, the thing with Akainu is his range is not the greatest. I think range is actually his best skill tree. But I had All-Star, so I won with damage, which isn't the greatest. So I wouldn't take any tips from me. Honestly, I guess here, his line is so skinny though. So like, I don't know how I'm gonna make this work, but... So, actually, no, I'll actually showcase him. Because obviously you guys don't know what he looks like, but he is expensive because of All-Star, so I gotta wait a bit, but... So, for his first, attack is just like calm little barrage with burn, so he's actually very good for his first two upgrades. I'm gonna be honest, it's more of his like progressive, because whenever I do like story mode or whatever, the moment I get to this upgrade where his SPA like increases by a lot, it's just not good because his SPA is long. But look at it, look at his circle AoE. It goes here to there. It's not really the greatest increase I've seen, but he goes to 31,000 damage, 35 range, and like 6 SPA to 41,000. So he kind of like keeps going up around 10,000 damage each. And then this is where it gets a little tricky. His SPA drops a lot. He becomes a line AoE, but his damage decreases, which is definitely not what I expected for Akainu at all. But now with that upgrade, let me put him on last so we wouldn't be struggling at all. Yeah, he's very strong. Where this is like his DPS isn't even factoring in his burn, which is his burn is like what? 40% of the damage over 4 ticks. So like I guess like 15-ish thousand, not even, like around somewhere around there. He's getting around like 10,000, yeah, like around 10,000 burns. So he's kind of doing more than like 50,000. I also do have critical, so 10% chance of him doing double the damage on top of that. So then he goes to 48,000 damage. Yeah, so like and then he goes up to 53,000. He does get this ability. So like you might be saying for an all-star, his damage really isn't that great, which with like burn and everything, like actually, you know what, I do not know the math behind it, but I could try to make an estimation. So like 40% of 50,000. Yeah, I'm not good at math, so I'm just gonna say that's like what, around 16,000 damage. So he's kind of doing like what, almost 70,000 with burn. But he gets his ability. Randomly places 2 magma pools on any path within the Akainu's range. Up to 6 pools per magma marine. Any enemy that walks into it takes immense damage along with inflicted with burn. So now, yeah, see right there. He has like a 5-second cooldown too, so you just like spam it. And honestly, I don't know the damage on it because it doesn't say it, but it's like Usopp from Anime Adventures, if you guys remember that. I don't know what. I'm hoping that it doesn't like replace. How much does it say the cap is? 6? Well, that's gonna be enough of the showcase for Akainu. I want to see if this works, because if this works, if I sell him, put him here, and for some reason these stay, oh, that's insane, but I doubt it. So let me replace him to a better spot. Yeah, it obviously gets rid of it, but we could put him like around here, max him out, put his ability on auto. Let me actually, I forgot the buff, but I want to see if this would work. This is like one of the worst buffs in the game. Same element unit. Yeah, he's not purple. So not the greatest choice or anything. Let me actually upgrade. So you can let me put him on strongest. Let me put a Sukuna here. Leave him on first. Then let's put a Sukuna around back here. Put him on weakest, just in case. Then we actually, yeah, Sukuna's only 3 placement. All right, now for Blackbeard, right? Obviously, we're gonna put one back, like in the front here. Put him on last, obviously. If you don't put him on last, what are you doing? So yeah, I say that's good enough. Then I think another Blackbeard. Actually, no, it's like a 40 seconds. So let me place a Blackbeard here, and actually, this is where it gets pricey, bro. I gotta max out the Whitebeard or Blackbeard. My bad, because this is a long path. So if you don't max him out for the extra range, I don't know what you're doing. But something I'm hoping is when he's at 6, I hope he doesn't like place more. Yeah, I think he stops, which is good because I don't want him to to get rid of one and then redo one, which is not really the greatest, and I don't like how games do that sometimes. All right, now for I don't know if I should use as death as their time stop or freeze. Honestly, probably just their time stop. But let me see. I don't know if this. I'm just gonna max out the Lelouches just to hope it actually increases the buff. So let me see. You do this, then you wait a bit, then I think you do this, then you wait for the buff to run out, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I like really forgot how to do this, and if it doesn't work, you guys can flame me in the comments. I do not understand how to buff consistently. Now that you do auto here, now I think you wait for the rest to go out and then you press it again, which I think is now, something like that. 15 seconds. I don't know if that's enough. Let's just hope, please, please. Oh my god, it was okay, so I did it wrong by like literally like 2 seconds, so I'm gonna have to let all these go back off cooldown, which sucks because like, dude, let me max out this as death really quick. I forgot. Oh, yeah, this is her ability right here. Stops all movement for 4 seconds. And they're immune to 6 seconds. Her range goes down. Does it go up to before? I'm just gonna, let's... doesn't she have more range here? No, it's the same amount. Okay. Yeah, okay, so she loses the ability to freeze anyways. I don't know where I'm gonna put her. Probably like right about here to see if I can get this thing going. I doubt it, but we'll try. It's like probably like hurts to watch. I'm not even gonna lie with you, because like I forgot how to do all this back in the old All-Star. My god, I used to remember how to do this, but not anymore. Now let's redo this. So boom, like 1, 2, 3 there. Now we wait for the buff to run out. I don't even think it buffs. I think it just stays at 10% the entire time, and I think I might be like just wasting my time doing this, but you know what? We ball. So 1, 2, and now that we wait for this one, all right, 1, 2, 3-ish, boom. I actually turned off auto right there. Now let's hope this works. I'm praying to God this works. Please, please, damn, please. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I think I'm doing something wrong. Or wait, let me see. It's up to 30 seconds. Okay, then I think I'm just terribly timing it. Let me wait one more 30 seconds, which this is getting a little questionable because as you can see, they're kind of getting past. Let me place a Blackbeard here real quick. Now for a Blackbeard right around here. Alright, I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Now we gotta speed this up. Auto. What? Nah, because here's the thing. I don't think it's stackable. Like, I don't think it works. I'm starting to think this buff doesn't work with Lelouch or anything. I don't know. But let's just hope I can get this right on time so I can actually start working on other stuff. Oh. Alright, so I'm not even gonna lie, I think I might have messed it up right around there, but you know what, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Let's actually work on ASTDX real quick, just so I can get her on the time stop. I accidentally just upgraded her to that. Yeah, I need to get a better range. I need to get like range or something so she can get this entire thing. Like, dude. Wait, but the thing is, Akainu won't even hit. He doesn't even hit, so like, what's the point? Alright, let's try to get this time stop going. So, right there. This is gonna be very scuffed on top of that, so let's just... I don't know, man. I am not the greatest for this, so I'm sorry for I don't know who messaged on Discord right there, but who cares, you know? I think, yeah, I got like one more. Let me see the first ASTDX. Wow, wait, no, the first one's up here. 7 seconds. I don't know, probably did it wrong. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think Akainu can handle wave 40, like 41. I think I'm gonna die around there, I'm not even gonna lie with you. But with, I don't even know what's doing damage to them. I'm just gonna max out all the ASTDX for, actually no, I need to make sure I have enough money because I can lose a lot of range and that could screw me really bad. Yeah, it's gonna stay at 10%, so don't even Wait, what if I do this? Yeah, yeah, 15%, yeah. I probably like mess up the entire chain like that, but who cares anymore actually. Alright, it's 41 and Akainu is still actually doing pretty good. I kind of wish his traps are gonna like work, but they're on the random part of the map, so like it could be on the front of his range, the end, like it's all over the place, which is not. Yo, I don't know if we're making it for. I don't think we're making it past 42. Yeah, I think the cloner is gonna actually end up killing us. I'm not even gonna lie with you, but the fact only one character. Yeah, I think the cloner counts as more than one, right? No, okay. 43. Well, not gonna lie. For one unit only, for one unit with All-Star, which probably not even the best character to have All-Star on, such as like Zeke, he does like 200,000 damage. Getting to 43 as a solo is actually pretty good. Alright, so I think that's going to be all for this video though. If you guys do want to see me do more challenges like this and All-Star Tower Defense X, like One Piece characters only, or JoJo characters, I don't even think there's like Dio 4-star and that's it, but if you want to see challenges like that against Infinite Mode, I'm completely down. Just give me recommendations in the comments and that'll be it. I'll see you guys in the next one.